Welcome back here to Thrive America. I'm your host, Brent Brooks, and joined by an engaging guest, Susan Asher of Asher PR. And we have talked about a lot of different elements and principles when it comes to the idea of hiring a PR expert to help create stories around your company, around your business, and around what your product or service. And it's something that I never really realized could happen. And it isn't until recently I've met you and a few other folks that I've realized that the stories just don't, that we see in the newspaper or we read on the internet, just don't happen. They're fueled and they're written and culled from the hands of an expert such as Susan. But Susan, there are some great tips and tricks that you're going to reveal in this segment that I'm real excited about to the person who might not be in a position to afford a massive marketing campaign or even a small one at this point, a PR campaign. You list a couple of things here, and some of them I heard, some of them I haven't. There's something called e-zine, is that right?
E-zine.
E-zine?
Brett, you're being funny. You know it's an e-zine.
E-zine. No, I really messed that up. E-zine.
Yeah, so what I was telling Brett is if you've got a website, make your website a resource. Not only a resource for reporters, but for your customers and your prospects. One thing you can do is put tips and questions and answers there about your product or about your industry. And the other thing is you can write articles. So let's say you're an optician and maybe you're writing about LASIK surgery. That's just one of the things. You could take little aspects of what you do, and let's say you consult people on whether you're a candidate or not for LASIK surgery. You could write an article on that, post it on your website, and once you have written that article, you can also upload it to other e-zine sites out there or web magazines out there. And how you look for them, you go optometry e-zine articles, Google that, or optometry webzine articles. And then you'll get a list of sites that post things like that. You'll get a list of all these different webzines, just like there are so many different national magazines, Vogue, GQ, whatever. Tons of these e-zine sites.
I'm thinking, I just over the holidays, I spoke with my mom, and God forbid she doesn't get laid off from her job, but I started a blog for my mom, who all her life she's an avid reader, and she reads like 4 books a month, and so I finally just did it for her. I created a blog for her, and I said, Mom, what we want to do here is just review your books, just write reviews, and then I set her up to be an affiliate with Amazon. So if someone reads her review and clicks on that book, and buy the book, then maybe my mom can make a little bit. Now, she's not looking to get rich, and this we're not trying to get rich from this, but it's a small thing that people can do, and maybe a year from now, her blog gets more popular. But for someone like my mom, I just want to kind of illuminate this fact, and there may be maybe you have a hobby or a passion. There's some ways you could supplement your income with things like this. Write some articles, drive traffic to your blog, and it's something like e-zine, I think, forces the keywords out there more so than a normal static website. Is that true? Do you know?
When you say the keywords, are you talking about linking hyperlinks, or what do you mean when you say keywords? Or are you talking about search engine optimization?
Search engine.
Okay, that's a whole different thing, but that is a way to draw people to your site. So if you do write an article, let's say your mom is reviewing that book, The 3 Ways to Happiness. And one of those things is have a pet. And she could have that as a hyperlink, pet, which might link back to another article she did on pets, on dogs, and the more hyperlinks that go back to her website, because once I click on that hyperlink, I'm on her website now, or on her blog, I'm on the page or the story that is about the article she wrote on the the pet book, you know. So that's one way to drive it back. And the other is search engine optimization. And that's a whole other expertise. And that is using certain words in your web. They're coded in there, HTML coding in there, that whoever designs your website, or you can learn to do it on your own, you put certain words in there that draws more traffic to you.
So, in explaining this to my mom, who's basically clueless, I think I can explain it to her like this. Like, Mom, you've read a great book, write a review, maybe use that same review or maybe alter that review somewhat and upload it to a magazine, internet magazine like an eZine or some other eZine company, and they publish your article for you. Is this free?
Yes.
This is a free service.
Exactly.
They publish this for you, and then next time someone might do a search for that book, odds are maybe your article as you deepen that article in the internet might come up with a link back to your to a site. Okay, I think that's a great tip, and thanks for sharing that with us. Do we have time for another one here? Yeah, let's go to this other one, which I think is really interesting. You wrote helpareporterout.com. What is helpareporterout.com?
Okay, now that is a website, actually it is an email, but there is a website called helpareporterout.com. And whether you're a reporter or a business person or a PR person, you can sign up to get daily emails. So the guy who started this helpareporterout.com, his name is Peter Shankman. He's a big PR whiz in New York. And he'll send out 3 emails a day on what reporters are looking for. So you'll get maybe a list of 15 different topics out there. So let's say you're the dress manufacturing, a tire fashion, a company out there, and you sell these purple shirts, and they say, we are looking for dress attire that is made of organic materials. That's one of the things that pops up on your email. You see that? Well, now you know, hey, that's us. We do this. We have organic material. And not only is it organic, we also use from recycled materials.
We're gonna come right back here with Susan, kind of wrap things up.